So I'm gonna fix this diverter because it looks ugly. It's leaking up top by the shower head, and I have a whole new diverter, which I'm just gonna take these internals and switch it off. So I turned the water off. When you turn your water off, you need to run out your drains or run out the water so you don't have water squirting out at you. So this is what I'm gonna be changing. I'm just gonna change this cartridge out, change this off, that out, that one's new, and then change all this out. And this does not want to come off. Yeah, just don't want to come off, so I'm just gonna break it off because I have all new stuff, and it's pretty old too. It's pretty old, and yeah, so we're just gonna get all this out and replace it. So usually you have a Allen wrench here, which it almost looks like the set screw is gone anyway, and yeah, there's an Allen wrench right there, and you take the set screw out and you just pull this off and it comes off. But then it almost looks bonded together, but I could have probably got it off. So then after you get your handle off, you're going to take these screws out. Okay, when you got the screws out, pry this off. This should just come off. It looks like it's been on there for a while. I'm not going to use my good flathead. I am going to use my knife. It shouldn't be hard to get off yet. It's going to come right out. But it looks like it's a little bit bonded right there. But it still should come off easily, because this little piece comes off too. Yes. So, where all this stuff keeps just dropping. But, so we look good. In there. And then you're just gonna twist this off. Usually with a pair of channel locks. You can sometimes do it by hand. Yep, there we go. It shouldn't be on there tight unless it's been in there for a long time. But you're not gonna need none of this. Well, if you have the same one and you're gonna replace it and it looks like this, yeah, replace it. But if not, you can put it all back. But you wouldn't be replacing it if you wanted to put it all back. So this should just pop right out. Yeah, it's pretty old and dirty. It's the cartridge. You got another piece down in here, which I'm gonna get a pair of needle nose to get that out. This is all gonna be trash. Grab my needle nose. It almost seemed like it had a little bit of a clog, or the hot could have just been not on as much. And there we go. You also have a little piece of rubber in there. If you don't take that piece of rubber out, when you go to put the new cartridge in, it'll stop. It won't go all the way in, and you won't be able to tighten it down. So this is all trash. Yes, and the side that I noticed it wasn't coming on has rocks and stuff in the inside of it. If you see this side springs. See how there's a spring? It allows it to open close. This one's stuck closed, so it won't allow water to get in, which it can be cleaned. Just really, I've never really took these out, stuck them back in there after cleaning them, but you have a spring in here also. I don't know how. Well, it looks like it has a piece of rubber in there. Yeah, it just broke. So I doubt these will be able to come out. That always will come out. This piece you could push out, but the internals of this, you're not going to get that out and fixed. You're not going to be able to fix that. So that is trash. And this handle is trash. Now we're gonna take the shower head off. This should always be hand tight, no matter what. And you could even hand tighten this one because you can put torque on it by pushing on it. So hopefully they have. It doesn't look like it's mounted, or at least I don't feel like it's mounted. Yeah, I don't know if it's mounted. If it's not mounted, try to do something with it, and I always keep old screws for this because they're nice and long, so always keep those old screws. This is a Delta diverter. What is the number on it? Number 149438 or B114-900C. I think Home Depot goes by 438, the last three of the numbers. They'll have zeros and then 149, 433, or 438. That's how Home Depot will go by it. But I need channel locks to pull that spout, that neck off. The neck's on backwards too. Should be opposite of the way it is. Might need a pipe wrench. Nope, I got it. This does need pipe dope on this side. You don't need pipe dope or plumber's putty for the side of the shower head. Never need that. You should never put that in there. So, I have to grab some pipe dope first. This side that's going in there, which it should have been this way. That's the way it should have went. I guess it doesn't matter. You can put it any way you want, but the right way was that way. But the side that goes into there, you put pipe dope on your threads or tape. I just don't like tape because tape can potentially leak. So I will be back as soon as I open all this up and get my pipe dope. Okay, so I opened the box up. I think these are instructions, which we don't need those. I put so many of these in, I don't need them. If you need them though, probably should keep them. So pretty much I need everything in this box besides the actual mixer itself. Gonna need a Phillips to pull this off. Come off. Okay. So everything in this box besides this mixer part is what I need. Which all it is a piece of brass. Which that should be fine. Need to, well, up is this way, so hot and cold. Remember which way this goes. Snap it right in to its spot. Keep this in my hand. Which I don't know if it matters if this goes a certain way. But I'm putting it back in the same way it came out, so It's a little dirty in there. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. So I'm gonna take this piece, put that piece right in there. Ooh, you know what? This looks deeper, but we'll see. I don't know if this is gonna work. It might. Yeah, I think it'll work. We will see though, because for some reason this looks a lot deeper. Huh. We'll see if that screws on. If it does. If it does not. Yes, it does. So that's odd that it looks deeper and it fit. So that's it. Cartridge is changed, and it's the only thing I don't need. Which there's no reason really to keep it, because they never break. All it is a machine piece of brass. CNC machine piece of brass. So I'm gonna make sure it's off, then turn the water back on to make sure there's no leaks. I shall be back. Okay, so there's no leaks. I am gonna start putting this back together. So I don't need nothing in here. Well, I need everything in here besides this, which I'm gonna keep this because I need these a lot. Well, I need them a lot. So I need this, the handle, this and that, trash, trash, trash. It usually has a cover, it just kind of fell off. Trash. Good. So, grab my screws. Don't need the handle. Do need that little, this piece, screws, and then that's it. So, next you're going to, shit, I'm gonna have to try, I don't think I have a rag, pretty sure I don't have a rag here, huh, uh-oh. Oh, damn it. Actually, I might have one. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I found a rag. That goes just like that. And your diverter goes like that, off that way. Delta facing down. This can be tricky to get your screws in here. But it's not usually that hard. It can be tricky. There we go. I'm just gonna tighten down. Well, that should be backed up. Get this one in before you tighten it down. So it should be backed up a little more. You can kind of feel for it, but you also can spend an hour trying to find it. I think that's it. I've just done this so many times that I know which way, you know, it's a little bit easier if you do it so many times. Next, the handle will go there. You know what? This needs to be warm or warmed up, because you can make it hotter or less hot. So you take off this and then pull that little rubber piece, and you're gonna pull this out. You can take this out completely, but then I think it gets too hot. And it also spins way too far. So you take this, which was about right there, and you spin it all the way. Can't go that far to there. So now you got all the way that way. So it should give you the heat that you need, and it's to ensure that you don't burn yourself. To ensure that you're not burning yourself. Your hot water tank's too hot. Yep. I'm back. It was kind of interrupted, but next I'm gonna put the handle on. So I adjusted the heat, put the handle on. I'm making a little mess, but it's snowy outside, and there's no way to stop it unless we put paper down, which you probably should have put paper down, but it's gonna get another coat of polyurethane, so it'll be cleaned and polyed again. So grab your handle, put your handle on facing towards off, and just tighten it up. Pretty tight too. It should be good. So that's not gonna come off. Before I turn this on, there's my set screw that I did loosen, and I didn't realize it was loosening. We are going to put this on. You need your pipe dope for this side only, and don't use green stuff for water. The green stuff is made for gas. You can use it on water, but you can potentially create a leak. I know, I've seen it, I've done it. So use piped up this for water. Usually it's called the white stuff, but I lost it, or I don't know where it went. I seen it on another job, somebody used it, got it all dried it out. So it's about all you need. Don't need much. I'm gonna screw in by hand. That don't look like it's mounted. It may be a little bit mounted, but I'm gonna just twist, then go around one more time, because if you go any further than this, you could be stuck. And that's it, we're good. I'm gonna put a bead of something behind that plate. Keep that from going forward or moving, but You also have stuff on here just kind of stop it. Those little tabs, if it moves, you can just spin those little tabs in and it stops it from moving. But I want to put silicone behind it, just like a little touch. So I won't do that right this second. Pull off your blue protection. Slip this on. You can slip it on before you put this on, but sometimes it can be a pain in the ass because it could scratch this, but it's not gonna hurt nothing very much. I like to put a little dab of silicone, so you don't hear that noise. So next, all that's left is your shower head. You're gonna do hand tight. You're not gonna put pipe dope. You're not gonna put pipe thread because you got a rubber piece right there. Rubber washer seals it to that. All you do is tighten it up like this by hand. One little hard twist and that's it. Nothing else. Everything's good now. I'm gonna run this. All good. That is it for replacing a Delta shower diverter cartridge and the whole thing. Not the actual mixer though.